Anyway, hello everybody. It is Katie and Jen. We are here with the neighborhood news live on Mom Nation AZ, where we are pretty much every Monday. I mean, as close as we can get to it. So we're here. We're with Team EvoAZ at eXp Realty. You've probably seen us around. You've probably heard our name, and we are here simply reporting on neighborhoods and what's going on out there in terms of housing, places that are building, what's going on with home prices, and what these neighborhoods consist of. Is there cool stuff going on? Do they have parks and all kinds of amenities? So today, JD, that's what I call her JD. There's a story behind that. So today, JD, we are talking about Marley Park in Surprise.
Yes, it's so cute. Like, so when I was researching about it, I've researched about it before for clients and stuff, but I found out that they're the same developer as a lot of our other favorite neighborhoods. So like Eastmark, Power Ranch, DC Ranch, we've talked about all of them in the last couple of weeks, which is so cool because like Marley Park is in Surprise, which traditionally people think Surprise is it's so far, you know, like, oh my God, you live in Surprise, but it's really a up and coming area, and you can live in a community, you know, like the big ones, but for a little cheaper too. So that's
yeah. 100%. I think you're super spot on with that. JD and I have been in the real estate world for quite some time. I got 15 years under my belt here in this area. And what she's saying is true. I mean, you think about town center as being, you know, Phoenix proper, really.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of, how far away are we from town center? And I mean, back in the day, your area in Eastmark was super far too. And now things are just so much more convenient with the freeway system. And I feel like the Phoenix area does a really good job with that.
Yeah. So let me share, let's make sure this works. I'm going to share with you the location so we can see it on the map. Can you see okay?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, cool. So if we zoom out, see, we can see Phoenix in the middle here.
Right.
So it's kind of northwest of Phoenix, and this is cute. Look at it, it's like a little, like a sideways F. Marley Park. So it's cool because so the 303 right there to the west, that used to just be like a road with lights, so it wasn't even a real freeway, but now it is. Also, they've turned Northern Avenue into kind of a little freeway to kind of give you a little shortcut to the 101. So whereas traditionally most people had to go up the 101 to the 60 and over, and we know in Sun City the 60 is a little slow,
right?
Now there's alternate ways that make it not so bad at all distance wise. There's just so much stuff coming to the area too, and you're like 2 miles from the wildlife zoo, which is awesome.
Yeah, I was going to point that out. And then the white tanks are right there. So
yeah,
I mean, I would be willing to bet you've got some decent white tank views, and it's not too far, you know, for enjoying the mountains.
No, not at all. And I know there's a trail in there where if after it rains, there's a waterfall. So it's not actually that strenuous. I can actually do that trail. Well, I could 10 years ago, but
it's mom friendly.
Yeah, it's pretty flat. So that was kind of cool. And it's really pretty when you get to the end. So here's kind of a close-up view of the neighborhood. They've got like shopping areas on each corner, like a main park, heritage park here. So
yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, they've got like the elementary school, which is a K through 8. And then they've got their main pool, like, so they've got like a kid's pool with the splash pad and then the little lap pool. And then they have another pool too. So, but yeah, I'll come back to this. I wanted to talk about first about like what kind of homes there are there.
Right. A quick thing that I want to point out about community pools though. I love community pools, and I feel like it's really convenient, especially if you're a mom on the go, you got a couple of kids, you got school, you got work, you got all these things going on. And that way, you know, you don't have to care for your own pool. You don't have to pay for your own pool. Obviously, it's included in your HOA, but you don't have to worry about it. You can kind of just go and use it when you want to use it and then leave it. And there's nothing, you know, and it was always kind of funny to me, and maybe you can explain why, is you've had a private pool at your home for quite some time now, a couple of years now, and you still went to the community pool.
Yeah, so my child, so we've just moved over to Cadence from Eastmark, and they have water slides. And so she just wants to go to the slides. I'm like, why did we build a pool?
Right.
But the community pools are really cool too for meeting friends. So almost every time we go, we see someone from school that she knows, and it's really fun and meet new people. But yeah, you don't have to take care of it, which is kind of nice.
Well, and yeah, and I think what you said is a great point, because how many posts do we see out there in Mom Nation land? Hey, I need mom friends. Hey, here are my likes. Here's my kids' ages. I need somebody close to me. It's a great place to bump into somebody that could become that for you.
Yeah, and you don't have to clean your house. You just go to the pool.
Bonus.
Bonus.
What do they say? The kids, you'll be able to always clean your house or something like that. Your kids will only be little once. There's some sort of really cute quote out there. I'm going with that.
Yeah, I'll just let someone else clean the house. It's fine. I'd rather either pay to clean the house than pay to clean a pool, I guess. Well, I don't know. It just depends on your preference. So I guess a little history about the neighborhood. It was once cotton fields and rose gardens. I bet that was really pretty.
Ooh.
They do celebrate a lot of the history of the neighborhood. They do like big events and stuff like that. It's the neighborhood's cool. It's got like the tree-lined streets, which is really pretty. That's like my favorite.
Yeah.
Typically the neighborhood, they'll maintain those trees too, which is really cool.
That's helpful.
The first residents moved in 2005. So what, about 16 years ago? So it's looking pretty mature. I'll show on the map in a little bit when we can go to like the Google, what is it, the street view?
Yeah, the satellite view.
Yeah. So let me share again. I wanted to talk about the types of homes that they have. So they have a pretty good range. So they have some of the ones with the, you know, like the rear garage style, like not much yard. You just go out and play and you don't have to maintain very much.
Hold the phones here. We have a $200,000 property that's 2,500 square feet. Am I seeing that right?
Yeah, that's probably the only short sale I've ever seen on the MLS.
Oh, okay, there it is. I'm like, what's wrong with this picture? So this one's in distress. I got you. It doesn't look too stressed out though. It looks pretty nice.
No, I mean, they probably could sell for a profit, but I don't know. Who knows what their situation is?
Yeah, interesting.
The next lowest price is $399 there. So that's probably a good kind of base.
Yeah, that one's not going to sell for 200. No way.
Right. No, I bet they got bid up a lot.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, see, this is like rear garage style, low maintenance. I love the cute little front yards.
I do too. I love the look of these homes. You can see the resemblance to Agritopia, the Scott builder in Agritopia.
Yeah, so Scott Homes, this one right here, this is the one that I thought was so cute. I looked at it and I'm like, am I looking in the right neighborhood? So I was like, it looks just like Agritopia. And then I looked and I was like, oh, Scott Homes.
Yeah.
So if you want to get in and get a similar style to Agritopia, but not the price, check out Marley Park. I love it. It's like that new old style, you know, long driveway. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, really that's nice.
Yeah, $425. Like, that's not bad.
Nice plantation shutters.
Has a pool,
granite.
Too. Look at that.
Yeah. Did I see gas cook? I get that a lot. Buyers want gas. Boy, do they want gas.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I never get anyone Oh no, maybe like one or two people say they don't want gas because they're afraid of it, but most people want gas.
Yeah.
So that's a huge plus. I know there's a builder, they're not in Marley Park, but Fulton Homes, they set it up for both, which is kind of cool. So if you want
Yeah.
gas or electric, so for resale, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mhm. So the price point goes all the way up to 700. So like more of like your single family, like detached, bigger yard. Look at that. That's cool.
Oh, how pretty. Wow, it's neat how they got the lights or how they put the lights underneath the umbrella like that. That's really neat.
You know what? You can actually buy that. Like
Oh, really?
like that. Yeah, ours has that. It's really cool. It's solar. So there's just a switch and it's always got power because there's so much sun here.
How pretty.
But yeah, this one's really unique looking.
That one's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
that's about what 700 will get you in Marley Park. I
Let's
love
see
the
a few,
porch.
yeah. See
I
a
bet
few interiors.
like Halloween is probably awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. I love those big iron doors because typically, you can pull the glasses on a hinge. So if
Yeah,
it's really nice out, you can have that wide open, but you still have the big iron door there.
yeah. I need to look at that for our house. Is it when we had like the security door, it just slammed shut or like
Yeah.
kids mess up the screens or something?
Yeah.
So I
That's
guess
pretty
that-
kitchen.
so yeah,
Nice. Beautiful rough travertine. Look at the water features. Gorgeous.
yeah, it's beautiful. But yeah, that's not a bad price for the size. From what I've
What's the
seen,
square
like
footage on this
3,500,
one?
30, about 3,500,
Oh, okay.
5 bedrooms, 10,000 square foot lot. That's really not terrible. So yeah, that's basically what's available. Let me pop it over to our Google Maps again. I'll show you kind of what it looks like in the neighborhood. So I think it was right about here. It was really pretty. Look at that. I love how like lush it's looking.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
There's a lot of green belts. Yeah.
Yeah. So very much like Eastmark and those neighborhoods where a lot of the houses face a park, which is great for kids. You can
That's
go out and play.
beautiful.
I love
I
it.
was showing property over the weekend and I was showing to some people from the Midwest and we were in a similar neighborhood. So we were in Morrison Ranch and it
Oh,
has the similar,
Feel.
look on the streets. And they just couldn't get over how awesome it was that they were in Arizona in the awesome weather, but it still kind of felt green and like they were back home.
Yes.
So
I feel like that too. I mean, I'm, being from the East Coast, I miss the green. I mean, I don't miss the humidity that comes with the green, but like if I wanted like a quick pick me up, I go drive through Morrison Ranch. Like if I'm on my way home, I'll make sure I hit Elliott or something.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd
It's
probably
pretty.
do that in Surprise too if I lived there.
Seriously, this park is just gorgeous.
Yeah, and then so it goes out. There's newer sections too, so they're still building, which is kind of awesome. So you'll see like I'm going the wrong way traffic here.
We're gonna get hit.
Is that the school? I think that's the elementary school. But yeah, you'll see like the trees are more like little sticks in other parts of the neighborhood.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that's kind of the general aesthetics of the neighborhood. Let me unshare you. Hold on one sec. Or maybe not. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's just some pictures.
Oh, look at it all in bloom.
Shopping.
Pretty.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's the Basha's that's close by.
Yeah, so that's kind of like Morrison Ranch too. Like they have the same
Uh-huh.
kind of setup in the neighborhood.
Right.
This is their second pool. So it's kind of like a little Z shape. Looks just like where I grew up. Their parks are cool. Like they're really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. It's really pretty.
Oh,
There we go.
seems super family oriented and fun, just like, a handful of those other neighborhoods we've talked about in the past.
For sure. let's see. The HOA there, it's not too bad. The base price is $117 a month.
Not bad.
Yeah,
what
so
you
then you
get.
get the pools, the parks and stuff like that. Um, a lot of people don't realize that that also includes like community events and stuff. So these big neighborhoods have like a community life team that puts on like huge stuff for like holidays and 4th of July, stuff like that.
Nice.
So I know to some people it might sound like a lot, but it does usually include a lot. They've got biking, walking paths, playgrounds, a clubhouse, rec room, and the pool's heated.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome amenities to have, and that's stuff that you don't have to pay for.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
So they do, they have something called a block party trailer. So
Oh,
block parties are part of the fabric of the community, fun for all ages. The block party trailer is fully equipped with everything you need to host a neighborhood gathering, including barbecue equipment, chairs, tables, fun games, and activities. So that's kind of cool. You can
I
like
need
look
one of
around.
those. So you can
I
just
know.
rent that or something?
I think it's included. Sounds like it's, you just go and like check it out and
Sign it out like a
Yeah.
library book?
yeah, that's pretty cool.
That
I've
is
never
cool.
heard of that before. They do like home decorating contests for like Halloween and Christmas, which is really fun. Like community garage sales. They had a paint your pet night. That's kind of cool.
Oh, not your actual pet.
No,
Paint a picture of
know.
your pet. I'm like,
I thought that too. Like, you can paint a picture of your dog. Although my child likes to like drop her Frosties from Wendy's on Daisy. So she's got like Frosty stuck up in her hair. I'm like,
oh no.
so she
Wait
likes
until
to
she wants
decorate the dog.
Wait until she wants to dye like a pink strip in her fur or something like
I know,
that.
right? You know, I think the breeder actually gave us some doggy hair dye. But yeah, they do like craft nights and stuff like that too.
Very nice. Yeah, my neighborhood doesn't do any of that. I'm trying to get it going, but I'm very jealous of these cool neighborhoods that have lots of
know, right?
action.
I know. But yeah, that's a great way to meet your neighbors. And I'm sure it's very similar to the others where they all look out for each other too.
Right. Right.
Let's see what else. So the schools, so that's very important for a lot of people. It's the Dysart Unified District. Marley Park Elementary, it's fitting, is K through 8. So you only have to worry about one school for a little while. There's also Legacy Traditional in the neighborhood. So you got 2 options there close by. There's one Rancho Gabriela Elementary close by is a K through 8. And then they all go to Dysart High School.
Awesome. So you got some choices.
Yeah, I've heard good things about the district. Greatschools.org is a great one to look and see good reviews and stuff like that.
Good point. That's a good website to use for sure.
Yeah. Shopping. So I was surprised actually. So a lot of these neighborhoods just have like the typical chain places or like, you know, the stuff, nail places, like all this, the same stuff. But
right.
So they do have that, which is cool. But they also have like, I guess you could say more bougie type of places. Like a place called Vogue Bistro, Native Grill and Wings, that's kind of common. Venue Tap Room, one called Under Review is a sports bar. Red Embers Bar and Grill, like it sounds kind of fancy.
Yeah, yeah.
Then they also have like a family fun place right there. It's called Uptown Alley. It's kind of like the Main Event, Fat Cats and those kind of places.
I've heard of it. Their Pogo Pass, you get one free pass, I believe, for
you can?
Yeah, through Pogo Pass.
Oh, nice. I might have
Pogo
to take
Pass code Mom Nation.
Yes, I love
For
our
a discount.
Yeah, I definitely need to check that out. That would be fun. And then close by is the Wildlife World Zoo, which is awesome. I love that zoo. We've been going there since like what, early 2000s.
Really? I've never been.
Really? They have like an aquarium now. It's huge. So you got to plan your day.
Better than Phoenix?
I think so.
Yeah.
And it's not hilly, which is kind of nice.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, they have a lot of cool stuff. I think they have some rides. It's big. So you got to definitely plan a day and maybe go when it's not hot.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. Lake Pleasant's not that far.
I
So
love Lake Pleasant.
boat life.
Oh my goodness. So before we got the boat, we haven't taken the boat there, but before we got the boat, we used to go up a bunch to dream about boat owning. And Lake Pleasant's cool. They've got at least 2 restaurants.
It's big.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, it's not that far.
It isn't. And you can go there. You don't have to have a boat. You can go, you can camp there. And then they have these cool, huge water slides that my kid was always too little to go on, but those look super fun. They launch you into the lake.
Oh, yes. Yes, I have heard of that actually.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, now that the 303 is like a real freeway, you just hop on there and get up there pretty quick. There's also Surprise Aquatic Center. So like, you know, the public pools with the slides and all that kind of stuff. That's really fun. There's a spring training nearby. So I think it's Kansas City Royals and Texas Rangers. So that's pretty popular. Everyone comes for spring training. What else? There's like a big recreation center, like with like basketball courts and stuff like that too. Lots of parks. There's a park nearby with like a 5-acre fishing lake. So that's kind of fun.
Nice.
There's like dog parks. There's one called Dreamcatcher Park. And it's a fully accessible, barrier-free facility for athletes with special needs. So that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff nearby, surprisingly. Surprise.
Surprise, there's lots of stuff.
Yeah, we used to hang out up that way a lot back in like 05, 06. There wasn't much up there. But there's a lot now.
It's grown a ton. And like you said, with the 303 coming in, it's really making a huge difference.
For sure.
Looks like we've had some feedback from neighbors. So you talked to a couple neighbors?
Yes. So the common theme is it's a beautiful neighborhood. One person said it's the friendliest people. We love it here. We moved to Marley Park a year ago from Michigan. No regrets. We love, love, love Marley Park. There is no place I would rather be. Sounds like a song.
Yeah, we should make a song out of that.
I know. I love Marley Park. We live here. Our kids go to school and we have been so happy with our home and life here the past 7 years.
Wow, that's awesome. So good testimony from somebody that's been living there for quite some time. I would take that feedback for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it looks like an awesome place to live.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, JD, and everybody out there. Hopefully this was great information for you. Again, we talked about Marley Park in Surprise today. If you have any neighborhoods that you would love for us to talk about, we are taking requests, right, JD?
Yes. I think, what are we going to do? Cadence next, but we can totally take requests.
Yeah, absolutely. So comment below to this video here. We'll keep an eye on the comments and let us know if you guys want to see, you know, maybe your particular community or a community that you've been thinking about or wanting to learn more about. We would be happy to do that. And I'm also going to link in the comments our link to our playlist of all of the other neighborhood news sessions or shows that we have done. So that way you can check out the neighborhoods we've talked about in the past. All right, guys, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks, JD.
Bye.
Bye.